So, and the third one is new. This is SUS. SUS standing for System Usability Scale. The SUS is developed for Digital Equipment Corporation by John Brook, and the SUS is a public domain tool. And this tool is very simple, and you can use it to evaluate any type of website. So I'm going to explain how the SUS works. And the SUS is the third technique that each team is going to use evaluating the design of another team. Okay? So, it's quick and it's valid. Mainly for websites, and it's based on a European project, and it's a very clean and nice and simple technique. Okay? By the way, I forgot to say, but it will be in Ricardo's presentation, heuristic evaluation requires a small number of evaluators. Jacob Nielsen actually tells us 3 or 4 is enough. I would say 5 is okay as well. So again, for heuristic evaluation, a team of 3, 4 or 5 people is exactly the right size to evaluate the design of another team. For SUS, by the way, you actually would need about 15. We are not going to do that. We take 5 or 3 if your team is a small team. But you should keep in mind, I told you, in reality, the SUS is valid if you have about 15 people using it. So it requires more people, and we have not so many, so we will do it 5 or 3, right? But in reality, if you are working in practice, you need about 15 people to get a reliable result with the SUS. But then it's very simple and easy. So, originally the SUS was intended for software systems. It's now rebuilt for websites. The SUS is used not by professional evaluators, but by simple users. If you would like to provide a good SUS report on the website of a car rental, you need about 15 people or more who actually have been renting a car with the company. Right? So if the company has got enough clients, like in 1 week more than 15 people have hit the website and ordered the car, then these are the people you should ask to fill in the SUS. We won't do it this time, but in future this is how it works. No professionals, no people who took this course, just simple people who rent a car. But 15, okay? Now, it correlates with a more complex scale. This is not of our concern right now. This is the whole SUS as it is now. Which means there are 10 questions, and some of you already see that there is an alternating row, and you know why, because we had several people present already the pattern of the alternating rows here, right? Anyhow, 10 questions, and for instance, question 9 says, I felt very confident using the website. And now you could say, yes, I agree completely, or no, I disagree completely, or in between. You have 5 different possibilities to choose. Now, and each of these questions is of the same simplicity. Anybody who has been working with a website and understands the website now can answer these 10 questions easily within 5 minutes. So in reality, not for now, but in real life, the owner of the car rental should ask 15 or more of his customers to fill in these 10 questions, and then he gets a reliable evaluation. Okay? So, simple and easy, you just need 15 people who are really users, not experts, just users of the website. Okay? And this is how to score. Items 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Strongly disagree as a 0, strongly agree as a 4, and the other questions the other way. And then you multiply by 2.5, which means you end up with a range between 0 and 100. Where 100 means it's completely perfect, and 0 means it's completely worthless. Okay? And so this is the score that you get. and then, well, suppose you get a score of 85 on average for 15 users who filled it in, then 85 actually is pretty good. But in reality, the best way to use it is to compare two different solutions, which you could do, but I suggest you don't do it now. But in reality, suppose that the bed and breakfast already have a website, and now you as a team designed a new website. Then you could compare the old website, so the SUS score with the old website, to the score for the new website. And if you have at least 15 people filling it in, 15 real users, then you will get a reliable estimate of the change, maybe of the success of your design. Now, in our case, the team of evaluators, which is 4 or 5 people from another team, will behave like they were real users, and they will add up the scores and pretend they were not 3 or 4, but they were actually 15, right? Because we don't have the chance now. So we will kind of do a trick here. But in reality, at least 15 users, and they should have been using the website for real. So this should be people who really want to rent a car, or really want to find out with the club where they could have a nice holiday. And if you do it with at least 15 who are real users with a serious user goal, then you would have repeatable results. And repeatable results is my definition of a reliable result, which means if you would find 15 other users, the result will be the same. Right? So this is what we are trying. Okay, now, these are examples of tasks. It's just an example. Suppose you would like to find a smart media card for your camera. Then you could go to several websites, for instance, like this website or like this website, and you could try to do the task for both websites and then find the difference. And if you have at least 15 people, if you do the same for another group of 50 people, you will find the same results. So the same website will be the winner if you have at least 15 people who really want to buy this card for their camera. Okay? So, and in your case, well, my suggestion is the evaluators play the role of, even if they are only 3 or 4, they play the role of 15 real users who want to rent the car at the car rental, and they fill in not 15 but 3 or 4 or 5 times, and they will still be able to prepare a report of the usability. Okay? So this is not complete because we don't have the luxury of having 15 users going to the old website and 15 users going to the new website and comparing. That's too much. We just have 3, 4 or 5 people. But we do as good as we can. Right? Okay. That's another break.